The Seahawks offensive line will have a few new faces on it when they take the field Sunday. What's up, 12? Jackie Montgomery with your Seahawks Daily. Well, earlier this week, Pete Carroll announced that Ethan Pocic has won the starting job at center, and the former LSU Tiger is excited to step into his new role.
Ethan Posic's going to start for us. He had a great camp. Ethan had off-season surgery on something that's been bothering him for a number of years, the athletic hernia thing that he's been dealing with. All I can tell you is he did a great job in camp and looked terrific. Was our most experienced guy with handling the whole system and all, and it showed. And so we're fired up to see him go.
I feel great. I feel like we got to get out there. You know, it's time to play ball. You know, no preseason. You know, it's finally time to go play. So just, you know, go have some fun and, you know, stick to what we know.
With the offensive line, I think they look tremendous up there. They've been doing a great job on all the calls. I think Ethan Pocic has stepped up and stepped in and done a tremendous job. You know, and he's intelligent. He's on his stuff. We spent a lot of time together over the years. You know, just in extra meetings and stuff like that, and blitz pickups and all that. And he's really on it. So he's a natural in terms of that position.
This is Posic's fourth year in the league, and he prides himself on his versatility. In college, he played every position on the offensive line, but center is where he feels the most comfortable.
Yeah, that's what I played most. I'd say majority of my starts were there, with like half a season at guard and a few games at tackle. So definitely center is what I used to do in college a lot.
The relationship between a quarterback and the center is one of the most important on the field, and despite the unusual preseason and lack of competitive reps, Russell Wilson and Pocic feel like the chemistry is there.
You know, with Ethan, you know, Ethan, Joey, you know, Justin, we spent so much time in the rooms on Fridays and Tuesdays and you know, just studying and working. And so, you know, he's been in the room. You know, he's been there. You know, he's been there. He always prepared as if he was going to be the starter mentally. And, you know, that's a tribute to his professionalism. And I think, you know, he's a natural center. You know, I think, you know, just him playing at LSU and all the things he's done. And, you know, he's a smart guy. He's athletic. So I'm excited for him. This is it's his time to really step up and step in, and it's an important role for us, obviously, the center position. It's one of the most important relationships between quarterback and center. You know, for a quarterback in particular is the center, and so I'm excited about that, and I know he'll do a great job.
You know, I think it comes with reps, and that's something that as camp has gone on, we've gotten more reps together, and you know, just getting more and more comfortable.
You see it in practice. They anticipate things now for each other, which wasn't the way probably when we got started in late July. What I love about both of them is when things come off incorrectly, which happens in practice, whether it's blocking up a blitz or a run declaration, things like that. You see them communicating in between series or in between when the defense is up. And that's what it's about. It's about neither guy's got an ego. They're both, hey, what happened there? What'd you see? It's not Russ talking to Ethan or Ethan talking to Russ or the coaches having to go solve every problem on the practice field. It's them taking the accountability and saying, hey, what'd you see there? And they talk it out, and then they kind of figure out what happened and they fix it and move on. So, again, I think it's got a lot to do with Ethan and him being around, which helps, but it's been really nice.
Pocic isn't the only new face on the line. We'll see rookie Damian Lewis at right guard and veteran Brandon Shell at right tackle.
The offensive line's come together great. Again, when you have a guy like Dwayne and Mikey on the left, that's kind of your veteran group that you're like, okay, we know what we're getting. Ethan's done a tremendous job at center. He really has. So thrilled for him, all the hard work, the way he approaches just his preparation through the week. You know, when you come in off the practice field during training camp when it's hot and sweaty, he's the first one, sometimes the only one in the locker room. That's so cool to see from Ethan. And then I've really been so pleased with both Damian Lewis and Brandon Shell. For Damian, he's just a competitor. You know, he just sits in there and fights. And is it always perfect? No. But he just lines up and plays the next snap full speed. And Brandon's played really, really well. You can see the veteran the veteran experience in Brandon. You know, he knows how to set, he knows how to anticipate games and movements. And so I think it's coming along really, really well. Another guy we're excited about is Cedric. You know, what Cedric can bring to us. And so we're excited about the group. We expect him to play at a high level.
Well, the coaching staff is very confident in the offensive line they're putting out on the field. You can see how this group does in their first test coming up this Sunday when they take on the Atlanta Falcons. Kickoff is set for 10 a.m. Pacific.